I thought I was too smart to get pickpocketed in Europe, but boy was I wrong. Twice, actually. Yeah, you heard that right. Today I'm going to spill the tea on how these European pickpockets operate. Trust me, it's not what you'd expect. So buckle up, because I'm about to share some proper sneaky scams and tricks that every traveler needs to know before setting foot in a European city. Right, so first things first, let's talk about where these pickpockets love to hang out. Train stations? Absolute goldmine for them. I mean, think about it. You're tired, you're lost, you're trying to figure out which platform to be on. You're basically a walking target. And don't even get me started on public transport. There's this one bus in Rome, right, that the locals call the Pickpocket Express. I'm not even joking. Now you might think, oh, but I'll be safe at the tourist attractions, right? Wrong. That's like their second home. The Louvre, the Colosseum, you name it. Wherever there are tourists, there are pickpockets. And beaches? Oh mate, don't even think about leaving your stuff unattended while you go for a dip. It's like a free-for-all buffet for thieves. Alright, so here's where it gets proper interesting. These pickpockets, they're not just grabbing wallets willy-nilly, they've got some seriously clever tricks up their sleeves. One of their favorites, the old distraction technique. Picture this. You're walking along minding your own business when suddenly there's a massive commotion. Maybe a fight breaks out or a group of rowdy teenagers swarms onto the metro. While you're busy gawking at the chaos, someone's nimble fingers are already in your bag. But wait, it gets even sneakier. Ever had someone ask you to take their photo? Seems innocent enough, right? Well, not always. Sometimes, while you're playing photographer, their mate is rifling through your pockets. And don't even get me started on the fake police scam. Yeah, that's a thing. They'll come up to you, all official-like, asking to see your ID and wallet. Next thing you know, your cash has done a disappearing act. Now, I know what you're thinking. How am I supposed to enjoy my holiday if I'm constantly looking over my shoulder? Well, here's the thing. It's all about not sticking out like a sore thumb. You know those tacky I Love Paris t-shirts? Yeah, bin those, and for the love of all that's holy, don't walk around with a massive paper map. You might as well have a neon sign above your head saying, "Rob me, I'm clueless." The key is to blend in, act like you belong. Walk with purpose, even if you have no clue where you're going. And please, don't stop in the middle of the pavement to check your phone's GPS. Duck into a shop or a cafe if you need to get your bearings. Oh, and here's a pro tip. Keep the fancy jewelry and designer bags at home. The less you look like a walking ATM, the better. Right, so now that we've covered how not to look like a target, let's talk about how to protect your stuff. First off, ditch the idea of keeping anything valuable in your pockets. Seriously, it's like you're gift wrapping it for pickpockets. Instead, get yourself a bag that's harder to crack than Fort Knox. I'm talking zippers within zippers, hidden compartments, the works. And here's a little trick I picked up. Use a small lock on your bag's zippers. Yeah, it might seem a bit over the top, but trust me, it's worth it. Pickpockets are looking for easy targets, and if your bag looks like it needs a locksmith to open it, they'll probably move on to easier pickings. Oh, and always keep your bag in front of you. Backpacks are great for hiking, not so great for crowded city centers. All right, now let's get into the nitty-gritty of how these pickpockets actually operate. One classic move is the shove. They'll bump into you, apologize profusely, and while you're distracted, your wallet's already halfway down the street. Then there's the sandwich, where they'll surround you in a crowd, making it easy for wandering hands to find your valuables. But my personal favorite, and by favorite I mean the one that makes me want to scream, is the helpful stranger. Picture this. You're suddenly covered in bird poop, which, spoiler alert, isn't really bird poop. And out of nowhere, these oh-so-kind strangers appear to help clean you up. Next thing you know, you're walletless and wondering what the heck just happened. So there you have it, the inside scoop on European pickpockets. But here's the thing, I don't want you to be paranoid. Traveling should be fun, not a constant game of protect the wallet. The key is to be aware, not scared. Keep your wits about you, trust your gut. And remember, if something feels off, it probably is. Oh, and one last tip, spread your valuables around. A bit of cash here, a card there. That way, if the worst does happen, you're not completely up the creek without a paddle. Alright, that's all from me. Now, I want to hear from you lot. Have you ever had a close call with a pickpocket? Or maybe you've got some top-notch travel safety tips of your own? Drop them in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, give it a cheeky like and subscribe for more travel advice that tells it like it is. Until next time, stay safe out there and happy travels.